Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and today we are going to be doing a review on the Fenty Beauty Foundation by Rihanna. It's relatively early this morning and I woke up and was like, I have got to film something today. And I have been dying to finally play with it, so I figured why not do it with you guys and give you my thoughts and opinions so we can see what is actually up with this foundation. You know, there have been many mixed reviews that it oxidizes. Some people say it's very, very drying. Yeah, I'm really excited to test it out. So let's just jump right into it. So this is what the packaging looks like. I do like it. I think it's very pretty. It is stressful to me that like this looks like the bottom on the back. Yeah, this is like the top on the front. I don't know. It's not important. I just stare at it all the time. So I do really like the packaging. I think it's really nice. And so I technically open it from the bottom. Inside the carton, it does tell you to shake it well before we use it, so don't let me forget to do that, guys, okay? So this is the bottle. I think it looks really nice. It's really pretty. I like the kind of frosted glass. I like that it does come with a pump. Anything with a pump is a plus for me. Okay, so, and I went ahead and pulled it up on my phone on the Sephora website so I could tell you guys about it. So it is $34 and you get 1.08 fluid ounces in the bottle, which I do not think is bad at all. Plus I like the bottle itself, so that's good. You guys know it has like 40, 43, some ridiculous number of shades. That is absolutely amazing. So yay, go that. I love that. That's one of the reasons I really wanted to try it, because I'm like, something that inclusive just like deserves to be given a chance and talked about. So I really, really appreciate that. Oh, well, it says it's a soft matte long wear foundation with buildable medium to full coverage in a boundary breaking range of shades. So that's good. And it says that it does 40 shades. I don't know where I got 43 from. It gives the skin an instantly smooth, pore-diffused, shine-free finish, that easily builds to medium to full coverage. The oil-free formula, thank you Lord, is made with climate-adaptive technology that's resistant to sweat and humidity and won't clog pores, so that wherever you are, it's going to work on your skin. Best of all, this Longwear light as air texture is undetectable on skin, so you always look like you. Aww. That's cute. And it says it's 100% cruelty free, which is another really great things for all of you who are very much into solely cruelty free makeup brands. So that is that. So let us jump in to talk about it. So I didn't buy anything else from her. I didn't buy a brush. I didn't buy her primer. I didn't feel like I really needed to do that. So we're gonna test it out with my things today. I don't know if I told you guys already, because I don't know if I'm keeping that mess of a footage in here, but I bought 220 myself, and then because it was so quick and random, I was just really eyeballing the color. I went into my Sephora because I had to make a return, because side note, the Hourglass foundation, too light. Your girl is ordering some other shades to double check, because just after I wore it throughout the day, I just did not like the finish. So yeah, I'll be updating you guys on that later. But so I went in there, and the nice young lady in there, she color matched me just so I could double check before I started doing this review, and then just had like a really hot mess that I just couldn't fix because I only had one. So I was actually pretty close. I matched to 220 as well, but she also gave me samples of 210 and 230. 230 is what I'm going to be using today out of my little sample jar. Because 230, that is my shade. It is my skin, and I want to see if it oxidizes. I didn't want to put it on and it already be a little too warm, which 220 I believe is the one with warm undertones, 210 is the one with cooler undertones, and 230, which is sold out so I couldn't go ahead and buy a big bottle, is the one with neutral undertones, and it just looked the best on my skin. So hopefully it'll stay that way, that it won't oxidize, but we're going to find out. I'm going to use my Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer. The same primer I've done with every foundation review, just because I know how this works on my skin. I like the way it does it, and in order to give every foundation my very honest and most fair review, I'm going to use this. So, have any of you guys already tried the Fenty Beauty Foundation? And if so, what are your thoughts? Did yours crazy oxidize? Did you have no problems? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I want to know what's up in the comments, because I have really oily skin, as you guys know, but I feel like for some reason, and I cannot believe I ever thought I'd say this, but sometimes my skin is feeling a little dry, and it may be just because like the weather is changing here and it's starting to be like cold all the time. I hate the cold. But you guys, I'm getting like so I don't know what to do with dry skin, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I have is built for my oily skin, and I'm like, you can't just be changing on me like that. So real quick, per usual, you guys know the drill, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of my Bye Bye Under Eye, you know, on my ugly eye bags. So one sec. Okay, and like always, I think we're gonna do, you know, brush, beauty blender, or whatever side I choose to put it on, you know, half and half, just so we can give it a really fair chance. Oh, I'm bringing out an oldie but a goodie. I'm going to use my Sigma F80, my flat top kabuki. I haven't used this brush in a minute, girl, because I have the Morphe fat one and my e.l.f. brush, you guys. My e.l.f. brush is one of my favorites, and that thing was like $1. So, anyways, focus, Alyssa, back on topic. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to dot this over one side of my face. We're going to use a brush. Again, this is my Sigma F80, and I'm just going to start kind of pressing this in to the skin. And I have heard this does dry down kind of quickly, so, you know, it probably was not my best move to put it all over my face and then blend it in. Which is hilarious because I just literally thought about it right now. So it doesn't look awful. I can, however, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but I can still pretty much see a little bit of my pores here, which normally doesn't happen with my Born This Way, my Primed and Poreless Primer. So I don't know what that is about. Granted, I didn't buy her primer, so I don't know if that like makes a difference under this specific foundation. And I mean, if you guys know that it does, let me know, because I will pick it up. Like, you know, it's one thing to try, I just didn't bother doing it while I did this. One, because it wasn't in the store at all. So yeah, as it's doing its thing, I really, like I said, I believe this is my best shade. We'll see later if it does anything different or funky. I do want to try and build it up just a hair, per usual. Just, you know, to see how it layers and what it does. This hair, y'all, is a mess. You're lucky you can't see the top of it. This is not my best work. Okay, so there's one half of my face done. I don't think it looks awful, but right now I do think my skin looks a little dry. Again, I can't fully tell if it's like my skin doing its thing, this foundation doing its thing. But yeah, it is a matte finish, girl. Like, so if you are an oily girl and you're looking for a matte finish, this is a matte finish. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to the other side, and we're going to try and work in smaller sections and see if that makes a difference for how I feel about it at all. So work right here real quick. It does kind of smell like sunscreen. I wonder if it has sunscreen in it. If it does, that's really good. So there's both sides of my face done. I personally, as of right now, have to say that I prefer the side of my face with the brush. I think it just looks a little more like flawless and seamless, so I prefer this side of my face. So I will say the only thing right now is that, like, it's kind of, as you guys know, it's settling a little bit into my forehead wrinkle, which I really can't hold too heavy on the foundation because almost everything sets into my forehead wrinkle. But, you know, what can you do? It's prominent. And just ever so slightly, it is kind of settling into my like smile lines a little bit. Not too bad where it will be like something I can't handle. And after I powder, because it doesn't matter, I always powder. But I don't think that it looks that bad. But as you can see, I'm hoping that you can tell, like this side of my face, I feel like it just looks a little more flawless, a little more full coverage than like this side of my face. So this was the beauty blender, this was the brush, but per usual, you know, a beauty blender tends to shear out a foundation and a brush, you know, builds up more coverage. So that is literally, that would be a personal preference whether you want the foundation to be a little more full coverage or a little bit sheer. So yeah, I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of my face real quick, and then I will be back to give you my partial final thoughts. Okay, you guys, so I am back. I finished this. It took me a little longer because I went ahead and filmed this makeup tutorial, so it will be linked down below whenever it goes up. I cannot decide which video will go up first, but yeah, whenever it's up, it'll be linked down below. If you like what you see and you want to check it out, you should check it out. Anyways, so now it is 10:50. That was so disrespectful. Anyways, now it is 10:56. So my makeup has technically been on, my face makeup anyways, my base makeup has been on now for like an hour and a half. I think the color is really nice. So far it is not oxidized on me. I feel like my skin does feel really nice. Now I do have powder. I always powder. You guys know this. Again, I don't think my pores look awful. I'll kind of come in a little bit. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to tell. I don't think my pores look bad at all. They're a little more prominent than I feel like they normally are, but I'm going to try and give that like a benefit of the doubt as of mixing. It's hard to tell when it comes to primers if like her foundation is meant to work the best with her primer, which I may, because I don't want the shade 220. Go get her primer and check it out and let you guys know later if that makes any sort of difference or if I totally hate it. Excuse my little dry skin. I will say it is settling right here into my smile lines. Not so much on this side, more on this side, but these ones are more prominent than the little one that's like right here. It's not awful to me yet, but I mean, I'm not in love with it. I don't love that. My forehead wrinkle isn't awful at all. Now that I like had my concealer and my powder on it, I feel like that my concealer laid really nice over the foundation. I used my Tarte Shape Tape. As always, I can't get off of it. I feel like my bronzer, my highlighter, my blush is laying well on the foundation. Yeah, you guys, I don't know. I'm okay with it right now. I think my skin does look really matte, which I mean, I'm okay with. But yeah, so far, I don't hate it. It's not my most favorite just because it's settling already into my smile lines. But I mean, I can't say that I totally hate it just yet or anything. I'm going to wear this today. Throughout the day, I'm going to go hang out with my best friends and my god kids, who I'm sure will touch my face a lot. I'm going to try and keep their little hands off, but Gagey likes to squeeze my face, and we do Eskimo kisses with our nose, so yeah, how can I say no, you guys? I don't know that you've ever seen him, but he is the cutest. My heart. Sometimes it makes me want children, and then I have to reevaluate how much of a responsibility that they are, because I love him so much. But yeah, so I'm going to wear this throughout the day. I will come back later and update you. It'll probably, again, as usual, just be like it'll probably, as usual, just be one update later on this evening. Just because I'm going to be with the little kids and I just want to hang out with them. So yeah, so far, aside from it settling into my lines, I'm kind of digging it. But yeah, we will see. I'll be back to check in with you guys tonight. Bye. Okay, you guys, hey, so I am back for my final check-in. This is Gage. I told you about him earlier, I think. Say hey, Gage. Hi. And so it is now 5:47. And so I've had this foundation on probably, what, 7-ish hours if I can do my math right. And I have to say, so far, I kind of like it. It's hard to tell, and I will show you guys. Hold on, buddy. Watch your head. So it has done nothing but really set into my lines around my mouth, which is driving me absolutely crazy. It hasn't done too bad on my forehead wrinkle, which I'm impressed by, actually. So other than the fact that it really settles into my lines around my mouth, my skin feels a little drier than usual, but like not in a way that I can't handle. So I'd have to say, as of for right now, I don't completely love it, like I'm in love with it, but then again, I don't completely hate it. I think it's definitely something that I'm going to have to play around a little bit more, and then I can always update you guys in the description box. I did want to go ahead and order her primer today, and so I'm going to try it with, sorry, we're watching Blippi. So I did order the primer, and I am going to try it with her primer as well. I have officially decided that I'm going to return my 220, and 230 is definitely the shade that I am using. I don't think it oxidized on me or anything crazy, and I don't think any of my other makeup really slipped and slide around today, which I really like. And I didn't get oily, like I haven't had to touch up or blot my face at all, which I really appreciate. So yeah, overall I'd have to say that I enjoyed the foundation, but I'm not 100% in love with it. I am going to try it out. I am going to try it out a little bit longer, and I will always update you guys in the comment section below. Oh, thank you, baby. What are you doing? What's wrong in your eye? Okay, guys, so that is it for today's video. I will always update you guys down in the description box if my thoughts or opinions change. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you have tried out the Fenty Beauty Foundation, leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Yeah, big thumbs up. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye. Oh, say bye.
That was sweet.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Bye. Bye.